Live from Athens, Ohio, we got a matchup between two teams in the Mid-American Conference that are looking to get one step closer to the tournament. It's the 7-7 Bellarmine Knights taking on the 5-7 Ohio Bobcats. Good afternoon and welcome to gorgeous Pruitt Field. My name is Sedric Granger and I'm joined by Daniel Barnard. And what a great matchup we have on our hands. Each of these teams looking to clinch a MAC tournament spot. What do they need to do, Daniel?
Yeah, absolutely, Sedric. The standings coming down the stretch in the Mid-American Conference are as tight as they've ever been. A three-way tie between Kent State, Bellarmine, and Ohio. Bellarmine and Ohio, obviously, we will be seeing those two teams here today. Those two teams control their own destiny. If they win out, they will guarantee themselves a spot in the conference tournament.
So now that we know that, let's look into the players that are going to make a big impact. First, who do you got your eye on for Bellarmine?
Well, it's absolutely going to have to be Paige Hoyer, the freshman for the Knights. She comes into today with 9 goals, which leads her team, as well as 2 assists. She also leads her team with 20 points, Cedric.
And then on the other side of this matchup, the Bobcats have a superstar senior.
Yeah, absolutely. Caitlin Whittle is an absolute workhorse for the Bobcats. She leads the entire Mid-American Conference in scoring with 12 goals. She's also got 5 assists. Her last MAC game was against Central Michigan. She had 2 goals there, and she's also 7th in the nation in points per game at 2.42.
Most wins ever, as there's some room for Wesley Littlefield, a graduate senior, passing it up to another graduate senior. Elope and look for Whittle. Sliding shot is in.
Shot. It's Workman instead.
Miami going back and forth. Negrete Garcia looking for space, and she finds the shot.
Johnstone loves about Caitlin is how hard she works to get back on defense.
Here's the speed from Pena Martinez, a wide open teammate, and that one knocked in. Carly Service makes it a 2-0 lead for the Red Hawks. The insert, Bellarmine goes to the top of the key, a push out to the left side, and a spawning shot, a defensive save. A nuke plan with a defensive save for Ohio, as that one got just past Lotz. But one of the rarest plays in field hockey. About 7 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. In 22 minutes overall, 2-0 lead for the Red Hawks. Negrete Garcia with the goal in the 24th minute, assisted by Navarro. And in the 33rd minute, Pena Martinez with the assist, Service with the goal.
And for the first time here in the second half, Natalie Lafleur, the freshman midfielder from Fredericksburg, Virginia, checks in for the Bobcats.
That always puts a smile on our face. She works with us for the broadcast, sideline reporter for soccer a couple of days ago. She's put in a lot of work, not only in the classroom, on the field, but also in helping us to prepare for these field hockey matches as Miami sets up another penalty corner, but she made a whole guide for us.
Yeah, she is a student of the game. There's no question about it. Knows the game inside and out, and her knowledge certainly translates on the field, being only a freshman, too. So she's very aware of a lot of different situations and strategies on the field.
Yeah, she navigated the offense and, I should say, facilitated the offense in that matchup against Longwood, earning her first assist of the season. Here's the insert from the Red Hawks. That one mishandled. Miami trying to bring it down. Whittle being the aggressor. And then the Red Hawks try to get another thing forced, but then a foul. Aggressive play there by Whittle. It was a dogfight down low, and here's some space for Lafleur. And she can fly. She's got some speed. Gets past one defender. Rolling into the attacking circle, looking for an outlet. There is a Bobcat down low, but that one is taken away. They were looking for the freshman-to-freshman connection between Lafleur and Hildebrand.
It was a really good job by Lafleur in transition for the Bobcats. Stayed calm and composed and got a pretty good pass off to Joanna Hildebrand. Just too much traffic in the circle.
Coombe trying the near side here to Lafleur on the corner. Tight roping. Finds a gorgeous pass inside. Whittle near the net. Not able to turn on that one. They had a look as Parisi on her back heels a bit, but Ohio, with their best chance of the day, Littlefield has that one knocked away. And Miami can breathe a little easier after that sequence.
I'll tell you what, that was all started by the composure of Natalie Lafleur on the baseline there near the cage, being able to distribute that in a troublesome spot. Just no chance to finish for the Bobcats. But again, Ohio's really turned up the dial, to your point, here in the third quarter, having a lot more opportunities in possession.
Yeah, we look at the penalty corners. Ohio now with 3, 2 of them in this third quarter alone, as we reach the 40th minute of the matchup. 20 minutes to go, 2-0. Miami with the lead. These two teams played last year, really early in the season in Oxford. It was a September game. Usually these teams play in October, but a little bit of a earlier matchup than usual. And the Redhawks, they took it at home 3-0.
And right there, we just saw an aerial situation. The official blew the whistle and deemed that ball was too high in the air. So that's why the possession changed.
Yep, that is classified under the dangerous hit category. It's cool being on the sidelines. I've talked about this a little bit, but you get to hear coaches calling out for these certain infractions or certain penalties when they hear them or when they see them happen live. They'll be like, hey, aerial.
Yep.
Or they'll be, oh, dangerous.
And trying to get the officials to notice that the aerial is a complicated one, and it doesn't get called often.
Navarro, another great pass to Negrete Garcia, puts one into the attacking circle, and no shot there. Finley Payne, the midfielder, was camped out right to the right of the cage.
Dude, that was an incredible distribution from Claudia Negrete Garcia. I mean, in a blink of an eye, just a laser beam type of pass that almost benefited for Finley Payne. It was just like gold in her back pocket.
That's right. They've just been so sharp. That Navarro pass, too, to be able to set up that opportunity on the corner. And then Negrete Garcia with a nice cross. Here comes Ohio. Gorgeous outlet pass. And just a little too much for Wesley Littlefield, who snuck behind the defense. Would have had a one-on-one.
You're really kicking yourself there if you're an Ohio fan.
Talk about awareness to even see that.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier in this broadcast, Sam, it is difficult to string together passes when you can only use one side of that stick.
Yeah, you've got to get creative.
Yep, and you see players be able to flip the stick upside down so they go right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down. So the curved end will sometimes be facing down and then sometimes facing up to use that as a dribbling technique. Something I've seen a lot from Anouk Plant. It's really impressive. So here comes Miami again. An individual effort from Reese Warren. And that one shut down. There's about 6 black jerseys in there to just 1 Miami Redhawk, and Warren was hanging tough. So here comes Whittle. Trying to shake and bake the defender and generates a free hit. Here's Bodie Littlefield. Junior from Oakland, Maine. Her and her sister Wesley worked at their parents' gym in Maine all throughout their lifetime and now getting to play again with each other. It's one of the really exciting things about Senior Day last year for Ohio. A couple of their key contributors getting a chance to stay one more year.
Yeah, and the Bobcats also had a chance to play in Maine this season, and the team got to experience the Littlefield festivities and family affair. It was really cool to see from afar.
Showcases how these teams are like families. That's on the Ohio side and the Miami side as well, too. Coach Iñako Puzo, he describes on this team that there's no captains for Miami. Whether you're a freshman or a senior, sophomore or a junior, everybody's expected to be a leader in this program. So here's some room again. Warren tries her luck again on the right wing, offloads it to Negrete Garcia. And nobody home on the pass to the right side.
Yeah, and an interesting decision there from Reese Warren. She had the defense on their heels a little bit and elected to pass that out to Negrete Garcia.
I could never fault a Miami player for looking for number 9 in any situation near the goal. Speaking of players you always want to find, you see Whittle working to Katla. That one off of the toe of a Miami player and a penalty corner. 42 seconds remain in quarter number 3. Big opportunity for Ohio, a huge sequence to try to cut this lead in half for Miami.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see where Ohio goes on this penalty corner. We've seen Caitlin Whittle mix it up quite a bit on the insert from the baseline. You've got multiple options. We've seen Whittle distribute to Mila Kopp on the wing. Noah Desmaretz on the left wing right now. We'll see.
42 seconds. Here's the penalty corner for the Bobcats. Mila Kopp fires a shot, and DeCutla puts that one in. Lead has been cut in half here in Athens. Kopp to DeCutla. And that's Sasha's second goal of the season. Sam, you talked about how you wanted to see Sasha DeCutla step up in today's game, and she did it right there, being able to get that nice ricochet into the goal.
And she does what she does best right there is the tips on the penalty corners. That's what graduate assistant coach Frankie O'Brien told us before this match, is it is so pivotal to watch what Sasha DeCutla does on the tips from penalty corners, and in a blink of an eye, we've got a 1-goal game.
15 seconds left. Miami trying to set up a quick counterattack, and that one mishandled on the back line by Berta Mata, and that should take us to the end of the quarter. But a massive goal for the Bobcats. They've got some momentum as we go into the final 15 minutes. Battle for first place in the MAC. 2-1 lead for the Redhawks, and this last quarter is sure to be a good one. Get your popcorn ready. We got field hockey coming to you after the break.